Hey there YouTube, I'm Yukitsu, this is the Yukitsu Times, welcome to my channel, welcome back to a little bit of Stellaris. So, continuing to chug along here, we've gotten ourselves into a position where I could try to get a slightly larger fleet. We've got a fleet capacity of 50 now, so I could make a fairly decent sized one there. Gonna definitely want to go in and redesign our destroyer because it is currently pretty bad. So, anyway, let's go ahead and do what we were saying we were going to do here. We're going to make this good against a type of smaller ship there. Going to go with the coil guns here, and then the rest of these is UV lasers. Down here, we're going to go ahead and grab some deflectors, just the top row deflectors there, and then nano composite armor down here. What I probably want to get eventually is the fire control computers, but for now this is going to be fine. And for this particular guy, definitely feel like tracking is the way to go. So let's go ahead and grab that. This is going to make this ship pretty good at shredding apart smaller, lighter ships there, which is why we were sort of designing it like that. Then up over here, we can go ahead and start building a couple of these destroyers. Or at least building one of them, I guess, right now. Construction ship over here doing its thing. Still not seeing a ton of extra gas options here. And I still don't have the tech anyway, but like, one of the things is I need this really badly. Oh shoot. Okay, probably. Oh, these guys are xenophiles. Okay, let's just say this meeting's surely a blessing. That seems friendly. What I kind of want to know is like, where else can I find gas that would be relatively simple to find? Also, I have to get to this relatively soon. There's lots of things going on. Now then, I kind of want to get down to here and then explore around this stuff. I'm gonna actually just move this guy down specifically to there. Now, I think to do our like survey thing, we're gonna literally have to fight these guys, which is just great. It's lovely. Okay, other than that though, looks like I'm getting trade from all my planets. I'm guessing from my capital, so I don't need to worry about that kind of thing. But I should also be getting some from over here. Or no, this was going to be designed to get stuff like this. Let's see here. I'll be just short. I have to wait till I got the upgrade on it, and I don't really want to pay for that upgrade just yet. The reason being that it's fairly expensive to get the next class of that, and I want to be able to build up some destroyers, make my fleets a lot stronger. Feels like it's a more important priority here. Alright, let's go ahead and make sure that we're on fastest speed. Yes, we are. Who are you and what are you guys? It's the new Mystic Order, so salesmen flying around my borders, that's fine. I don't think you're allowed to close borders against them. It's kind of weird. It's just like, hey, we're coming to give you stuff, and it's like, can you not please? And they're like, nope, we're coming in. It's like gunboat diplomacy a little bit, except like they don't ever try to shoot at you or anything unless you try to shoot at them first, and they don't really care if you don't buy their shit. They're weird. They're bad at their jobs. Anyway, let's go ahead and head up here, I think. Trying to figure out, like, who the hell are you guys? Oh, those are these guys. These guys are looking quite small, quite hemmed in. What do I do about that enigmatic fortress, I wonder? Okay, I could get more governing ethics attraction. Yeah, I might as well just finish out one of these two. But honestly, I got the thing I wanted from Harmony. I think we'll just go through the rest of the prosperity tree. I don't care necessarily about the build times and stuff like that, but the administrative operations here. So I think we look to see what we get here. The extra jobs thing would actually help out a lot right now. So just getting more, because we got so many unemployed people, extra like 2 jobs there, an extra 5 jobs there sort of thing. That would help out a lot. And I just have to figure out where I'm going to get my next 20 admin cap from. It's probably going to have to be policies. Let's see here. I don't need to have this here. Let's stop tracking these. Yeah, these are just not going to be possible for me, unfortunately. Thought that should have been added automatically, the point of interest thing there. Ah, here it is. Okay, so I'm not going to go there. Actually, well, you know what? This person's got arrested development and useless stuff anyway. I'm going to let them get killed.
Our research has progressed.
Feels kind of harsh, honestly, but... Okay, so we could get up to cruiser. Could get more Corvette hull points. I could get defense platforms or destroyer stuff. I'm going to go for the city district housing right now. It's relatively inexpensive and it's a pretty good upgrade to get. What I probably need to wait for is the ability to produce gas, volatile gases in our cities. Until I get that, I'm just going to be sort of gimped on my volatile gas outputs. This is the only one I can get. I can only get one science building upgrade, and that's what I really need it for, is to upgrade my science buildings. Other buildings as well, but realistically it's those ones that I care about most. Okay, so what have these guys got this time? Food containers, no. Let's grab another destroyer. This is like a different area than I've got my main fleet, but this is fine. This is what we're gonna do. Actually, no, I think maybe I've got my entire... No, I don't. I definitely don't have my entire fleet there. They're down over here. Good. So I could be getting these guys and swinging around out towards some other stuff later, or pretty soon, rather. I could also try and make some more friends. Terraforming candidates discovered, okay. Finding quite a few of those. I've got terraforming coming in. I can't actually afford terraforming gases though, which is sort of what makes that like viable, basically. It's always possible to get terraforming, but it is certainly easier with the other stuff. Yeah, this is all fine so far.
System resources analyzed.
So this guy's gonna run up to like... Oh no, he's bypassing it. Good. Oh, here's some. And it's by a 16 size Continental. Okay. And it's a relatively okay point to try and go for. If I can get these two, I can block these guys in over here. So we're looking at a potential of rushing in and grabbing all this stuff. And I'll again be over my planetary cap here, but I'm okay right now doing this because I think that the amount that we're over is not going to be too bad. It's going to be like worse because we're going to get a multiplier, I think, but we can fill in a couple of these. These are good planets as well to get, so. The dubious abyss over here. I don't know. I'm not sure what like the maximum possible amount of admin is. It'd probably be important to know that at some point, but in any event, I'm not too concerned about that right now. Just concerned about getting myself to a position where I can easily do certain things. So how much longer for our Unity gain? Because I would love to get this one. Quite a while. Alright, so Curator Archaeology Lab. This is a bit too late for this, a little bit too little too late sort of thing. Research institutes are pretty good actually at this point in time. This one increases the research output by 15%, so I feel like this would actually help quite a bit. Auxiliary fire control, though, is quite nice. I'm going to go ahead and get this, though. The chance to hit thing, I think, is a little bit more important with later game ships, where it's just like one ship with the auxiliary fire control. It makes a big difference in terms of how much damage they can output. But, we'll find out. Also, what I have to hope for is that some of these might have, like, gas wells on them. God damn it. course not. Okay, now I'm out of housing, so this is where things become a problem, but we stopped worrying as much about some things. So we're going to get those. Going to hit the survey option over here. This guy's going to start checking out around this section of the galaxy. Get down here, maybe. Yeah, so the reason I had to move here is because we didn't actually see that there were stars there, even though I knew there were paths around there. So he wasn't going to go explore there properly, so just had to do that. This one's coming up here to do stuff. It's fine. Terraforming gases has been done. I thought we had a lot more to go before we got that. Could get the upgraded food processing center. Could go for the population growth speed though. 5,000 for that. Let's go ahead and grab that. The other thing I can do on these planets is get actual other facilities here. So this planet was our size 16. It's kind of mixed. It's not really good for anything in particular. So I'm thinking here we could go for something like, say, maybe even more food. I don't really know for sure here. Well, either way, this planet's back up to this point. I'm wondering why my food production tanked so hard. I'm guessing like I lost a bunch of farmers just recently. Nope, that's full. Alright, I'm gonna just build another farm upgrade there and hope for the best. Yeah, we may want to get more food processing facilities on this planet and have 2 bread baskets. If our population is going to be streaming upwards that quickly. I actually here might have lost me some farmers. Nope, they're all in there. This is so weird. We had so much food. Wow, there's 7 unemployed people on this planet. Oh, good. That's just lovely. This place is going to go for... I've got so many unemployed people that it might actually be a good idea to get 1 commercial zone. I don't really like commercial zones. They take a ton of people, and they produce very little. So the thing about that is it gets rid of all these guys from here. But you know what? I'm going to hold out and not do that, just because I feel like we could probably instead just go for like civilian industries here, which I think is a little bit important right now. Alright, so let's keep starbasing out here. I wonder if like anyone is going to just suicide into this thing. Alright, so I wonder if the ratio for this, like the amount that you're above it, has anything like has any impact whatsoever on your percentage values. Like, is it? It feels like it's at 0.6%, and it's I'm only 2 above. I think it's if you're 2 above, it's going to be 0.6% rather than a ratio sort of thing. But I have no idea really. All right. Alright, so now that we're ignoring some of our problems, what I probably should do is find that place that did have the gas on planet, possibly take that over right now. It was a tropical world somewhere. Okay, so off-world miner. I'm pretty sure we already finished that, and I'm pretty sure we already got paid for that as well, so there's no point in me fussing about that all over much. I think that this is just turning into a real research planet, this one. Could probably keep going on that, but... not fully surveyed, damn. Okay. Alright, so we fixed some of our problems down over here. We have re-elected the same governor like so many times. Our goods production needs to be at +6 per month, so we'll definitely be there. Just gotta go ahead and build our mining station here. I'm starting to actually run out of mineral resources pretty quickly here. So hopefully there's like lots of gas in this just sort of area around here. Oh, actually, this is where they connect up. If I can get down to there, that's where I want to be. Because then I can sort of like have this entire zone blocked out really effectively. If they get that, then I have to like sort of also have something here, but I'll have Valis, but this is where I can build one station. Alright, keep building up to a plus 2.5, 2.1 penalty here. It's getting worse pretty quickly. Alright, down here. I should get communal housing. No, I'm just kidding. A temporary energy grid down here, and then I just destroy it later, maybe. Might be what I have to do. Okay, so that really fixes my housing. The exotic gas refineries is the one that we have to go for in here. So we're definitely going to pick that one. Some more stuff. Okay. Over here, we're probably going to turn this into a major industrial output center. But I might have to do something like put in the food processing facilities for the time being. So, might be our choice of the moment here. Interesting. We've found the technosphere, the infinity equation. Actually, no, I don't want that here. Maybe an alloy foundry down here would be good. It's pretty expensive, though. Alright, cool. I kind of like the Enigmatic Fortress event chain. It's pretty nice. He's a friendly guy, the Enigmatic Fortress. Okay, so I'm going to actually have this guy specifically come down here to survey. Going to probably end up getting a cohesion penalty. I kind of wish I could see what the cohesion value was, but not to be. Let's see here. I wish I could actually get more like temples, because this is such a good building. Yeah, alloy foundries, I think it is. It's going to suck up even more minerals from us, but there we go. Just like surrounding these guys like some sort of asshole. Oh yeah, these guys are definitely going to try and go for this one before I can get it. Got a couple places left I have to go to too. This place still has 4 unemployed people. Oh, good. Good job, me. I've done a fantastic job of that. Alright, looking like energy still. Just probably have to do this temporarily as well. I need minerals as well. It's such a low income I've got on that. Let's check to make sure we don't have any locked job slots anywhere. Doesn't look like it. Like, I know why my minerals is low. We're like spending all of them on alloys and consumer goods. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and automate exploration here. They should still finish this spot up here, right? Either way, we've got 662. I could go ahead and get my fleet over here built up a little bit more. It's another, like, say, 2 destroyers. All right. Alright, well, these guys are also honor-bound warriors. It's a military junta. Let's just say that it's blessing to beat them. So that these guys are down here. There's lots of sort of militarist xenophiles around the galaxy. Looks like we're going to be a real power in the north, I think. So, hopefully that works out okay for us. Yeah, I'm gonna really just drill towards getting this thing. Hopefully these guys are busy elsewhere. These guys probably really hate me. They're considered equivalent power, even though they've got better firepower than I do, which is not great. My unity costs are like dragging themselves upwards rapidly because of all this bullshit here. Our traditions are now 5% more expensive, which is pretty expensive. Oops, I can't build any more ships. Let's find any of these guys that are anchorages here. I don't necessarily want to get like a ton of anchorages in some of these. That one I don't need to upgrade too much. This one... Precursor. This one just pops up in our own territory. I'm going to grab this guy temporarily, have them come over here. Research this, then head back to Deneb.
System resources analyzed.
Population growth speed even faster, upgraded Hollow Temple. Here's where we could get another 20 admin. It's through this system. Takes a long ass time to get this tech, but you know what? That's probably okay. Maybe, I don't know. And how's the rest of you lot doing here? Constant calculator. Okay, I definitely like researching this because it's like a friendly, so why not talk to him? See what's up, see how he's doing, how he likes life. As soon as I grab this, I need to get down over to the gas and start researching that, or mining that, so I can start immediately putting in upgrades on my... because I need 45 to build it, and I need one as permanent upkeep. It's just expensive as hell. Alright, there goes our unemployment problems for, like, forever. Except in the one place, apparently. Jeez. Alright, I don't like any of these techs, really. Go with gravitic sensors, I think. Wow, we still have an unemployed person on this planet. That's impressive. Okay. Agriculture is kind of going to be perpetually important, so I might as well get like a tiny amount filled in with that. This guy over here, I can get him to come down towards here, I think. That's where some stuff's going on. This like system here would actually be really, really potent. Asteroid fossils, 150 society. So this should be locked in, and we've now got these guys kind of like hemmed in really, really badly. If we could get down to here as well, like this might be the limit of our borders. I can't imagine getting much further than that. No matter how much we try to sort of greed for that kind of stuff there. Oh, there are some people who are at war. I didn't even realize that.
Construction finalized.
Alright, so our first priority comes swing around back here.
Scientific progress attained.
Exotic gas refineries, that'll help us a lot later. Civilian fabricators, I've been wanting those for ages. Okay. How come I can't build our mining thing here? We don't have minerals, do we? Well, that's going to be interesting. Okay, so like, one of the things that happened is we got a crap ton of extra jobs at the expense of like probably people getting bumped off of things that they were supposed to be doing. Looks like we didn't really have any minor jobs though. Okay. Well, either way, I'm going to head up here. Make sure we're doing this first. It's just the most important thing that we can do right now.
System resources analyzed.
Okay. Also, how is our... Looks like our tech's doing sort of fine, but... Yeah, I can get our sprawl from 115 back down to, like...
Construction complete.
Well, I can get the cap up to 120, so... That would all help a bit. Like, the amount of sprawl that you can combat is just ridiculously low. Alright, let's not do that. Need to find a few more stations that I can upgrade and stuff like that.
Inquiry concluded.
Alright, so we should be getting the first league popping up, and it's decently likely that it'll be in our territory somewhere. Yep, there it is. Why can't I... Yep. So we've discovered the home of the first league there within our borders, which is typical for when you do one of these things. It usually pops up in your borders.
System resources analyzed.
What this should do, theoretically, is give me a planet to access. Let's see here. I need to find a mining mineral planet, like just one with tons... Oh, there we go. Okay, we might actually want to colonize that early. This must be one of the ones that requires a... I'm not going to be able to do that one. Like, how long do I have to get this done here? Got 3 years. Okay, well, if I've got 3 years to get there, then I think we're okay-ish, but... There are other plants that I'd found that were good for... not agriculture, for mining. For mineral exploitation. Not really. I think that one on the right there's probably our best bet.
System resources.
I mean, we also don't have any great energy exploitation planets. Like, we've got ones that we're using for that, but they aren't actually good for it.
Construction complete.
This one would be quite good for it, but we can't do anything about that one. And obviously that's going to be a late game planet.
Anomalous readings detected.
Some of the planets that we're sort of looking around at are definitely late game ones. Alright, feel like maybe we go for getting a colonizable planet down out here. But just as important, I think we've now got enough of the... I think we've now got access to like research complexes over here. That might be possible. What I probably have to do is just go around back here and start going for these kinds of mining colonies. If I could reduce the cost of our specialists somehow, that would be also nice. I don't remember if that is something you can do. Reducing the upkeep cost of them, like we got reduced upkeep for our scientists. But we'll find out, I guess. This could be a good moment to like buy some minerals, actually. These guys closed their borders. Oh shit. Well, alright, they've got what the hell? I wonder if these guys were added new, because the Ecumenopolis is actually a new concept in the game.
System resources analyzed.
Well, let's see what this thing's got in store for us, because if this thing is a good Ecumenopolis, we could use that as our mineral thing. Yeah, let's do the Curator Insight one more time. Verdict Sensors is done. People are starting to build a... people are starting to build some weird stuff here. Let's grab this for now. I might colonize the Ecumenopolis fairly soon, actually. That would be interesting. Don't have to even get the perks, I think. Ends the first league capital of it. Oh, wow. 9,999 unity gain, 500 science, 150 influence. Like, the most important thing on that is that it's 9,999 unity. Holy crap. Okay, so... go with the specialist output for now. And we're already well on our way to the next one. Over here we've got a Gates and a Continental 19. We find that all the Continentals are like shoved into this little corner over here. Fantastic. Okay, so there's a Federation that's been created here. It's one of the Megacorps though, so they're probably not going to like me all that much on account of me being communists, but They're like, we need to form a federation to stop the rampant spread of space communism.
System resources analyzed.
And we're just like, what did we do to you, man? Just like, chill, dude. Alright, so this is a habitable ecumenopolis. Oh, these things have different sort of ways of doing things, right? Okay, so this is a 100% habitable planet with 20 tile blockers. Oh boy. Ruined our colleges. These are $1,000 each. So what do we got here? Leisure, which produces consumer goods, or eats consumer goods to create unity and amenities. They've got the industrial arcology. I think that one just is going to produce, if I had to guess, that's probably going to produce consumer goods. This is probably going to produce, what's it called? What the hell? Produces science. Interesting. This place isn't going to give us any of the gases that we need, though. Alright, well, I think feeding this place is going to be an absolute monster.
Scientific progress
But I definitely still want to colonize it pretty soon here. I think that could actually give us some pretty big, interesting bonuses there. So if we're going for sort of in that direction, I probably don't actually need to get this upgrade that badly. Let's get the Star Fortresses here. Just have that to defend our borders a little bit better.
anomalous readings detected.
Where the hell did our extra... We had a spare... Oh, right, I sent him off to go ahead and do the thing, like a billion miles away. I don't think he's going to make it in time, actually. Yeah, he's not going to make it in time. I've only got, like, 2 years left, and he's, like, not even halfway there. Oh, you know what? Yeah, I'm pretty sure he's not going to make it there. Okay, we're going to try and slow us down here. Let's have you head over here, build these outposts. I remember this. Okay. So, researching the alien box is the...
Will be powerless
Oh,
against
crap.
our united front.
Okay, I'm kind of screwed here. I don't really have, like, anything I need to fend off this right now. So what I'm probably going to do is actually just save scum this a little bit because, yeah, like, I was hoping to have a little bit more time to get my stuff prepped, but I was clearly wrong. I was sort of checking occasionally to see if these guys are equivalent to us, actually. That's very interesting. Could try and sue for peace here. Their goals, obviously, are to try and get some of my stuff, I'm guessing. What the heck? Oh. That's what's going on. They've got... Alright, so anyway, I'll be right back. Just 1 minute here. Okay, and we're back. So I don't actually know if I've built up enough force to actually prevent them from attacking me, but I've built up a little bit, so it should be better than nothing. In any event, they're still pretty badly... Oh yeah, now as soon as these guys sort of federate, I think that's when they trigger, because, like, basically they're both going to decide, you know, we hate this these communist space elves. Let's go and murder them. So they're, I think, allied with these guys, or the Federation is with these guys. If I could actually, like, jump into some other group dynamics, let's see here. I think that, yeah, it's just not going to happen in a lot of cases there. I should actually claim some more rivalries if I can. I mean, these guys have already closed borders against me. Do these guys hate anyone else? These guys kind of... Wait, are these guys... Huh, they're rivals with those guys. I might as well actually declare a rivalry here. But actually, well, let's just stop that for a second. What about you guys? I have to find someone that I can make, like, relatively friendly. These guys look like they would be not... Ooh. Okay, well, if I could get these guys to be nice to me in some ways, that would be good. There's nothing really I can do here. I'd have to look for... These guys don't have any rivals? What? I've never seen someone not rival anybody. They have closed borders to the Curum League. That's still bizarre. Okay, what about you guys? Who do you hate? These guys don't hate anyone either. Wow. How can you live a life without hating someone else? What is this? Okay, well, I guess we're just going to have to keep hoping that our defensive league holds up to some, like, whatever the hell, but, what the hell?
We'll build a brighter future.
I don't understand it. What this is, okay. Ooh, that could be useful right now. Right, well, looks like that was just technology I got from probably one of my science ships doing something, I guess. I don't know what the hell that was, honestly. Either way, it's going to be a couple months before we can even start building another ship, unfortunately. We have got another destroyer being built at Deneb, but I'm sending my entire fleet from over here down to reinforce these guys. I feel like actually building corvettes is probably the way to go for a little bit here. But in any event, still I think short here on both minerals and on our gas, but just our lack of necessary resources to wage any sort of war is just kind of gross. So I could go ahead and upgrade our starbase down here, but I think what we're going to do is just have this all flopping around like a limp, useless noodle here, and just have this place hopefully hold on for dear life for as long as possible. Gonna pop into our ship designer. I'm actually gonna change up our station design here. I'm not actually 100% sure that I feel like this is the best weapon option. Like, because aren't we going to be mostly fighting smaller ships, or are we going to be fighting destroyers? That's kind of the question I've got to ask myself anyway. I like how this can only have the tracking one. What's the tracking on a medium weapon, I guess? 30%, so knocks the evasion rate down by quite a nice amount. This one I think has tracking the same amount, yeah. So if I went for the small components, though, it would be substantially higher. The damage on these, though, is I think more than twice what you get on the small laser. Although I could get... Yeah, it's 3 times higher, but the rate of fire combined... Or, sorry, the number of guns, rather, is twice as many for the small ones. So, with the additional tracking, I think the small ones are still better at dealing with corvettes, but... Either way, I think that our current design here should be fine. Just save that. And we might want to just chuck in a couple defense platforms here. There are 331 minerals. Okay, let's ignore that for now. Got more Federation nonsense happening here. Right, anyway. Let's get another ship down here if I can. Just another corvette, potentially. If it's just cheaper to get ships, then I probably just need to get ships, but... Should also get this one ship out of Deneb, send it down here as well. Just sort of mass them all together into a larger fleet where possible. I'm kind of amazed that we've got unemployed here. Alright, so we should be able to get like 2 workers out of each of these. Yeah, so these guys have decided to come in and declare war on us. So, I think we can like hop in and kill that thing. Which would be probably okay. We might want to wait for this one ship to come in. Oh, it already got built? Okay, so we got like 20 of these goddamn corvettes. So... Oh, hold on a minute. Okay, and we're back. So, yeah, I think that we can sort of win this war. I'm going to do a quick strike just over here, and hopefully take out this station really quickly, and then just retreat them back over to here to repair up and stuff like that. Then after that, maybe try and get the fleets together and take out this station here. I think what we're going to have to do in this particular war is just take stations. And kind of not worry about other elements of this. It's just pretty much all I can really do, and just hope that I can manage to do more damage more quickly than these guys can do to me. It's likely his fleets are probably around Rontas, so if I can get my consolidated fleets together, I might be okay. Now, this little station here is not going to stand much chance against all those ships there. Probably going to be too much laser fire for it to really do too much with, but these are fairly weak weapons that are chipping away at this fellow here. The one thing that we got is the green laser on this guy, so that's going to actually be a decent amount of damage, but not much else I can do about that. One of the other things I can try to check out here is check our edicts. Now, I can go ahead and afford stuff like the volatile ammunition, or more importantly, probably the focusing crystals. 14 years, 6 months for this. It's 100 crystals. How many have I got here? I've got 800, so that's fine. We'll probably go with the focusing crystals, and then if I can get exotic gases for shield boosts, that might be a good idea. Shield hit points plus 25. I don't really have any shields, honestly. Or armor. Volatile ammunition may be better. We do have a third of our weapons-ish, I'd say, are that, so... Okay, just go for the full damage build, I think, here. How many of the motes do we have, actually? We've got 259. Okay, that's actually enough. So this is going to be a decent boost to our damage output. Didn't realize that we had that much stuff here. Anyway. And down goes that station. So, maybe we actually try and enter orbit here. So we'll try and hold on to the station for a little bit. Get you guys actually to head down towards here. Enter orbit there as well. And we need to keep trying to build ships as much as possible, but I do want to get more destroyer class ships. They're a lot more powerful than my other classes. And I'm thinking, like, we do definitely want to try and get down here. My ally fleet is starting to move up this way, but it's just one of the two. I don't need to map the stars right now. It's just not really a high priority. And who is his ally? These guys. These guys are kind of out of position, but they're in a good spot to attack my ally here. Hopefully my ally actually keeps his fleets around to defend, and it looks like he is keeping some fleets down there to defend. Alright, so do I actually heal at the station? Like, that's sort of the question I have to ask myself. Is my fleet healing? That thing's healing. Okay, I'm not healing at the unfriendly station. Okay, so I need to head to somewhere else. Oh no, we're healing now. Okay. I have to get that armor plating back up, which apparently is all we took, is a bit of a knock to our armor, which is fine. Once this ally fleet gets here, we'll have like a 4,000 fleet power group, so that'll actually probably do. Get down to, not there, but to here. Oh, 252 for a destroyer. Crap. Okay. Get working on more of those. Each of these destroyers is actually worth a decent amount of firepower, so it's not like I really want to cheap out on them too much. This is blocking me from being able to do the influence there. I should actually do more edicts. Like, I could do the influence costing ones, and that would actually be really quite good right now. I might have to do a capacity overload just so I can keep myself in the positives for a while. So let's do that. I don't think I've got any that increase my... I should double check though. Farming subsidies to declare saint, encourage political thought, map the stars, diplomatic grants. I'm gonna actually start popping diplomatic grants just so I can get out of this situation, if at all possible. I think these guys are probably heading up towards me, is my guess. Looks like they're blowing up an outpost along the way, which is fine, but... Looks like all my construction and, like, other ships are doing kind of their own thing right now. I kind of need to get one of these upgraded pretty quickly here, but we'll see how things go in a bit. Just because this guy's not really doing too much that's important right now, I'm going to actually get them to research that first. Okay, so this value here, what's the fleet? It must be 28. And this is 22 if I recall correctly, so I should, or 18. Alright, yeah, so I should be able to match these two fleets together just fine. Alright, so I'm gonna go ahead and merge fleets. And I'm just going to let these guys sort of sit here, my reinforcing fleets. Got a couple more destroyers over there. Alright. So we've got a 2,500 fleet taking point here. Head down to here, I think, and we should be enough to smash through their defenses there pretty effectively. I'm seeing some of my allies' transports come in. That's fine. I'm going to let him do the sort of ground stuff. Okay, so I didn't get the drifting... Yeah, I already knew that. Okay, this could be a military ship for free, so might as well do this. Alright. Here we're seeing their fleet. It's got 1,602 fleet power. If they fight around their station, that could be a problem. It might be better for us to try and hold here and then just fight them. No, you know what? We've got our fleet plus that reinforcing fleet. The total amount should be so overwhelming for them right now that we can probably get through them pretty easily. Getting too cocky, of course. But if I can get a bit of a decisive hit there, that would be really, really good. It's going to take like months more. Okay, well... Yeah, so they're going to have the defensive advantage there. Now has the scout trait. Fine. Our allies will not be in until we have gotten started here. Now, this could be the point where I just grab some supremacy, but that's not going to help us immediately, so we're just going to keep going with what we're going with, I guess. Building cost reduced. Fine. So, it looks like we are engaging the station and the Navy at the same time, which is really bad, but like I said, we have a fairly overwhelming advantage here. And a lot of their ships, if we take a look at their designs, the enemy is going for like point defense and then 4 small weapons. By contrast, our destroyer is a medium weapon and 4 small weapons, which is a lot more damage potential, especially against their destroyers, than what they've got. Our small ships similarly are pretty okay. The problem is, like, yeah, their station here is going to be doing a ton of soak. Looks like our allies' fleet has swung back around and is now pummeling their fleet, though, so that's exactly what we want to be seeing. Seeing lots of little ships doing emergency warpouts and stuff like that. Mine, unfortunately, cannot do emergency warpouts very well. The rest of their fleet is gone, so this is going to be an easy station to take at this point in time. Alright, and I'm going to need to recover some stuff. What do you have? Okay. Numismatic data modeling. Technology, numismatic data model. Okay, free tech. Okay, what's this give me? Energy credits from jobs plus 5%. Cool. Do I actually have to research it? Oh, you bastards. I thought that would actually give me... Oh, yeah, no, I've already got the tech. Okay, that's actually really cool. Okay. So this is going down a lot faster. I think we lost 3 corvettes, which is barely anything, really. Alright, I can almost afford another destroyer. Let's get you 3 together. Start sending you guys down to here. And... let's see here. Our, like, war goal here is basically just... basically all we're looking for in this fight is to get these guys to back off, really. So, anything that does that. There's their 1,730 fleet. If we can knock out their capital station, though, that probably is going to be all we need for that. Okay, so this fleet over here. Let's get them to repair. Nope. Is there a science ship around here that I could use for that sort of stuff? Guess I could send this one down. So this fleet here is pretty big, but we've probably done enough damage. I think we're about to meet the Fallen Empire, and they're probably just down in like this little corner over here or something like that. Nope, the Fallen Empire actually pops immediately. I forgot about that. I'm not sure who the hell that is then. Okay, can I... Nope, I actually do have to leave. Okay. So these guys are heading up to there to heal. Interesting. So with this captured, though, I'm not sure what happens as far as defense goes. Special project completed. Okay. Oh, no, here they come. Gonna enter orbit here again, I guess. What is the reason for this? Is this because this starbase doesn't have a shipyard? It might be because it doesn't have a shipyard. Another faction, the Alien Tolerance Alliance. That's a weird time to be spawning that. Okay, let's go ahead and grab our shipyard over here. Keep building destroyers. Actually, I can build another corvette here at this point in time, since we've only got one fleet cap left. Oh, and we did find, in fact, a new ship here. It's a derelict class cruiser. Alright, so we're going to send this guy out and over towards Jaundice. It's going to help us hold that station a little bit better. It's a 463 attack ship, along with the 1.2k station, so we'll be at 1.6k. Alright, well, I'm going to hit the retreat button on this. I'm guessing that this place is the one that has the starship manufacturing. I'm guessing that's required for me to repair. No? That is... I don't know why I can't repair here.
Construction complete.
Oh, no, they're repairing. Yeah, I guess I just had to... Oh, what the hell? These guys are getting worse declared on them by other people. Perfect. Alright, that's going to help me out a lot. We're up to 14% of our war goal here. Fleet's been repaired. I'm going to wait for the third wave to reach these guys. We're going to sort of mash them together and then send them off. I'm wondering actually like where we're losing war goal or where we're losing war score. Because it looks like what is causing this, I guess. War exhaustion, actually. Okay. I thought this was actually how close we were to achieving things. Kind of surprised at how fast war exhaustion's ticking up, all things considered. Let's see here. This should be within our possible thing here. Okay. I think I can build the research thing here, or I could build exotic gas refineries. Let's get the research institute. Let's go just some more star bases here. I might get another anchorage over here. Now that we're pushing forward, I feel like we go for the anchorage instead. Grab that. Alright, and we got the ability to probably push over towards their capital now. And if we start knocking that down, we're going to be in a really good spot. So who else declared war on you guys? It was the Kirim, which is these guys, which is great, actually. Like, if these guys are fighting these guys, that's going to work out really well for us. The Kirim have actually opened their borders to us. I'm not rivaling you guys, am I? Nope, I'm not. You guys are now sort of just wary of me. I don't have closed borders to them or anything. Like, we're just good buds now. I think he's just doing this so that I can get through his territory if I need to fight stuff in it, though. I don't think he's doing this for any altruistic purposes or anything like that. Let's see here. I really need to get this stupid mining station here built. Alright. Kind of just taking things a bit slow here, but... Alright, they've got these little outposts I have to get through here. These little outposts you can just see melting immediately from the onslaught of lasers.
Construction finalized.
Alright, so their war exhaustion's ticking up pretty quickly here.
Special inquiry concluded.
The constant calculator, we could just worship it forever, or we could of course talk it, so Hello, hello, nice to meet you, the Infinity Machine says. It's quite enjoyable to pass time with pleasantries. Basically saying that he's been there a long time and he sees atemporally. What are you? Let's see here. We were constructed in order to solve a problem. We solved it and then we need more problems to solve. We now only have one left. They're trying to solve the infinity conundrum, blah blah blah. This statement is false. Can we assist in your research? And we will go ahead and allocate our resources to them. So I might have to do the save scumming for this thing because there's that % chance that you just don't really get anything out of it. Even if you succeed it, I find that you don't actually get much out of this. But I kind of like the guy, so I like when the Infinity Machine gets what he wants. It's kind of like dumb to be sentimental about a machine like that, but I'm a sap. Alright, so yeah, we should be able to just sort of get in here and start pounding that station to dust. If we do that, I think we'll be, since it's their capital, I think we'll be in a good spot for the rest of this. Some Arctic worlds over there, whatever, I don't really care. La-di-da. I sort of want to build stations down out to here, but...
Hostile reactionaries engaged.
Aha, take this, you reactionaries. So that little guy's going to pop out of existence, just to get out of the way. And here we come trundling into this thing. And this is going to be taken down pretty fast, I think.
System resources.
Shields pretty much immediately overwhelmed, yeah. The thing is, like, shields at the early game just don't account for very much of the hit points of these ships there. It becomes much more relevant late game, but early game, it's just not that relevant. Here comes our second wave of ships. This looks like some of my Corvettes are still warping out. I'm still losing a couple here. Actually, no, I haven't lost any ships yet. I'm still at 48. I forgot, we increased our cap by 4. That's what happened. Alright, it's another station captured. We'll just wait a bit before we can heal that. I didn't even take damage that fight. Except on, like... Oh, no, a little bit. Okay. Oh, here they come to fight us before we get a chance to really fully recover. It's only a 1.1k fleet. I don't know what they're thinking here. Oh, wormhole travel is now uncovered. Let's go ahead and grab the advanced combat rules computers. Now up to plus 24. I think that we got a lot of extra minerals from this system here. Look at those ships just forced to warp out from damage so quickly. I think a lot of our ships are gaining more experience too, and our Admiral, I think, is probably gaining some experience as well. Like, actually no, our Admiral is still level 1. I'm kind of impressed about that. Nope, okay. Let's get enter orbit here for a bit. So that, taking out their capital station is going to be pretty valuable for us. Kirim are now more spirituals. That's going to help us a lot too. So I'm guessing what has to happen is that this place has to heal up to a certain amount. Probably once this goes back up to some sort of full shield value or something like that. There's another attack swarm down there. I wonder if they're going to send it after us. Yeah, there we go. Alright, so... What? These guys declared me a rival. I guess they want to see who can kill these guys fastest. Alright. Well, looks like they've moved their fleet actually down this way. I'm just going to let my fleet heal up, though. It doesn't matter if they take this. I can go ahead and retake it pretty easily, but that's kind of interesting.
Construction finalized.
I'm surprised at how damaged one of my ships was, actually. Alright. Let's head you guys down this way. Would hate to get cut off there. Anyhow, I think this was a planet I don't know what I'm going to do with this planet, really. Honestly, I could just chuck in some commercial zones. I don't really like the commercial zones tremendously, but I think they'll be appropriate there just because I'm running into constant problems with keeping people employed. Like, all of our planets right now are just sort of in that state. So they've retaken the system here, but he's running his fleet away here. He wants to get away from my stuff. Looks like he's faster. He must have afterburners or something like that that increases his sublight. But I think he has to charge his warp drive anyway, so... Because he doesn't just get to the edge there and immediately warp out. There we go. Yes, their fleet just immediately melts every time they try to fight me. So these ships here, when they're like this, it means that they've warped out and they've done a micro warp. Try and get away from the fight. And they won't contribute any more damage, but they're not dead yet. And you can see that despite the fact that there's not very many ships here, I think that most of them have either warped out or are dead.
Anomalous readings detected.
Alright, let's go kill that starbase over here. Go ahead and research both these projects. This fleet here shouldn't have taken very much damage, so I don't think I need to worry about it right now. And a couple losses right now are not the end of the world or anything like that, so I'm not going to worry about those either. Okay, so our exotic gases right now is +3, volatile melts +2, rare crystals +3. I've got a moment. I'm going to go ahead and grab this stuff. Teaching the warriors, send it home for research. That gets us a new edict, which can be useful. Yeah, these guys are pretty stubborn, it looks like, but let's hop over this way. At this point in time, I feel like I'm pretty safe just hopping towards them. Gonna grab ourselves 2 more destroyers. I feel like our design for destroyers is just way better than theirs. Like, that picket design, it can be okay, and there's certain situations where I don't mind that kind of heavy point defense fleet. But you just don't deal enough damage if you don't have other types of ships to go along with it. You kind of just have to have that backing other types of ships. I could use this moment to try and research here, but there's like star bases on top of the aliens because these guys are dicks. So, you know, there's that. Getting +30 minerals. I'm going to be a while here, but yeah, afterburner tech. They've got afterburners on their ships. The only reason I was able to catch up to them is because it takes a little while for them to get from one spot to another with their warp. So, this planet, I don't have anything great that I can build on this planet right now. I'm going full urban sprawl with this one, so that's kind of why we've got a bit of a problem here. These guys are retreating their fleets. Looks like they're going to try and reconsolidate around Dianus or whatever that is. If we get our small fleet over here done with those destroyers that I want, then I can probably go ahead and destroy them out here. Oh, that's just this. Okay.
System resources analyzed.
Alright. So this should be just about done. I'm actually going to save up a bit of our minerals here because we want to go ahead and grab yet another colony ship. And I know it's kind of a crazy time to be doing this, but I want to get that planet colonized. I could try to add some claims to these guys, honestly. I'm actually gaining a lot of stuff from these guys here. How come their war exhaustion is 0%? Why does this keep saying that they have 0 ships lost in these space battles? Oh, maybe it means my ally? Or I don't know, actually. That's so weird, because we're winning these. I might have to just head over to here and start trashing up the place. Alright. I don't know, I feel like I just want to take their stuff, because you can just have their stuff while you're doing this. Could also just go a commercial zone down here too. I hate commercial zones because they take up so many jobs, but looking at our stats, like I don't really know what I need at all. I have no idea. Oh well, we're still gaining stuff from those guys, so it doesn't really matter if I don't know what we're doing with them. Yeah, 4,000 with the fleet power, just heading over to here. Should be enough to take their 3,000 worth, but that one will be, this will actually be kind of an interesting battle by contrast to the others.
Construction complete.
Slowly getting closer to our war goals, though. Okay, so that's one destroyer and the one corvette. Let's go ahead and try and get another destroyer here. And, like, this is basically their fleet right now. Like, I think this is all they've got. Saying that we're still equivalent in terms of military, but I don't know about that.
Construction finalized.
All right. So, yeah, this place, I need to start building these mining stations. They're just too valuable. Like, this is a 10 goddamn mineral mining station. That's just too good. Alright. We landed right on top of these guys, which is good, because we're fighting them separate from their station. They must have been trying to warp towards us, and we just managed to get there first. So, that's going to be really powerful. My ally just warps right in on top of them as well. And this means that we're only fighting, like, the one fleet at a time, and just you can see how fast they're getting shredded. Volley after volley of volley after volley. Let's see here. Our fleet's still holding strong here, still at 42. I think we have probably lost a ship or two, but... Alright, here comes more of their fleets. But with my allies in the mix, they're also taking some of the shots. Investor trait, okay. They've still got kind of like crappier weapons overall, I think, than I do. Alright, that's fine. Yeah, we've dropped down to 44. This has been by far our sort of bloodiest battle. But they've been forced to warp out with all that stuff, and now we're coming after the station. Shields down. Yeah, these guys are going to get just their war exhaustion up to 100%, I think, pretty quickly.
Together we will build a
I haven't got any claims on them or anything like that, but... Ooh, leader lifespan. That could be really funny. I'll go for it. I like that. Okay, so, with this station dead, and it will be very, very shortly, what are they designing these guys with, anyway? They're pretty tough, but they don't seem to have that much... They've got mass drivers, lasers, and missiles. Okay. Nothing that special, really. And we got an unspent civic point. So what we can do, actually, is get our unspent civic point right now straight into a reform government. And what I can do at this point in time is I can potentially drop bureaucratic or functional architecture. I still kind of like it right now, though. But what I kind of really want to get here is to the... Let's see here. I'm trying to remember what it is. Efficient bureaucracy? Yeah, 20 admin cap. So I'm going to just go ahead and reform that right away here. And that's going to change our empire sprawl so that we are at 0 overage. We're exactly fine. Kind of wondering, like, have we lost a destroyer? I think we actually lost a destroyer. Hopefully this is still alive, but it's because of the type of skill that we have for this guy, we can't disengage as efficiently. So there is that to worry about.
Construction finalized.
Alright, let's get over here, start researching these projects. You can see that some of our ships are like warping back in here. Yeah, this fleet took a real beating, but you do what you gotta do, I guess. Over here, got enough to get something. It's 13. I could get more alloy foundries, really. I don't want to get more alloy foundries right now, actually, because I'm going to get wrecked on minerals. It's already pretty bad. Alright, let's get the plus 10 planet for the mining station here. That's pretty good. Let's bring our speed back up a little bit here. So it's kind of impressive to me that these guys are not yet ready to just say that they're done. And also, it's still saying that, like, 0 ships lost. I'm wondering how the hell they're calculating that. Alright, well, whatever. I was kind of hoping my ally would send some ground troops or something like that, but it looks like I might have to send ground troops. Which I am not that good with. Okay, so we want to recruit these guys since they've got the extra army damage. Like, if we check our human ones, it's like 1.57. These guys are just 2.17 to 4.35. These guys are a lot stronger. So they're just very, very powerful for that. Could get space torpedoes. I really like space torpedoes. We could also try and get cruisers. At this stage in the game, I should probably actually just get the ceramo metal armor. It's like fairly inexpensive, and I've been sort of not getting basic armor or shield tech for like a long time, and I think it's coming around to bite me in the ass a little bit. Alright, so this station a little bit healed up there. Alright, so let's go ahead and see if we can't heal up our fleet a bit. So I was going to wait until I could get another colony ship. It's probably not the best of times for this, but best of times, the worst of times sort of thing. Anyway. May want to link up and add the cruiser to the fleet there. It provides a decent amount of firepower. What type of weapons actually does this have? Large weapons. So this wouldn't actually be too useful. Is this picket? No, it's line. Would be very durable, but I don't think it would be the one that would get targeted by the enemy anyway, so I don't think that would help me that much. Yeah, I think what we're looking to do here is go down to center and build some ground armies if we can. I don't remember what... Yeah, these cost minerals, though. I just don't have those. Okay, so for now, let's just go ahead and grab another... I'm going to keep getting another civilian industry here. And even though it's only +3, I'm just going to grab that as well. Just kind of need those. Communications have been established. Zuracor. Well met. I don't really care what you guys are up to. Okay. So, I'm wondering if they've got something that lets them have, like, faster, like, lower attrition rates or something like that, but... Let's see what I can do about this. They've got an observation post. Doesn't really do much good for anybody, though, so let's head over to here. I could potentially take over their observation post and then uplift whoever it is, which point they'll become like my vassal instead of theirs. That would be an absolute asshole move, but it would be really funny. Alright, colony ship, humans. Oh boy. So, Yeah. The only sort of upside to this whole situation is I am gaining minerals relatively quickly. Interlinked support systems. Interesting. Remarkable vessel. Alright. I think we're all in all doing kind of okay here, but this is not a war that I'm super happy with being in. What are you doing? These guys are actually kind of getting wrecked from the other side as well. It's kind of surprising that they're not willing to do this just because they're getting wrecked so hard. I probably have to just declare rivalry here. There's probably not much I can do about it. I'll get us a little bit more influence at the very least, so at least we're getting something out of this whole mess. Oh.
System resources analyzed.
I'm gonna actually have these guys back. Oh, no, okay.
Construction finalized.
Saw someone sauntering around by the vortex down here and needed to
Surplus analyzed.
check on that. How are we doing here for tech, in fact? Don't I have the ability to go through wormholes now? I better actually start exploring my wormholes. Didn't I research a project over here? Alright, it must have been done. Okay, let's start checking these wormholes. Need to know where they go. Need to know what I can expect popping in from the other side. And hopefully start closing them off with stations and stuff like that as well. Alright, so these little outposts basically can't really even do anything about your shields or anything like that. It's just not really going to do anything. We have got some point defense ships here that I just haven't upgraded out of. It's helping a little bit against these missiles, but they don't do enough damage to really threaten me here. Alright. So these guys are, if they head to here, then I know to head to here. If they head up here, then they're obviously just going to intercept me there. They look like they are heading north, though, so I think we can just set up in Kwanaga and be ready for them there. Spring and ambush kind of situation. Alternatively, I can move on top of them, but I think they'll get to me first. Okay. Mining station over here. Ceramo metal armor. This could definitely be okay. Anti-gravity engineering could be quite good right now, though. I'm probably looking for like cheap, immediately helpful tech, so I think we actually get the afterburners. Pretty much just instantly build it, so shouldn't be a big issue there.
Construction complete.
Alright. So what are you guys up to? Yeah, they're jumping towards me. Want to make sure that we're actually going to be just on top of them. How is this guy still level 1? He's got 150 experience. He needs 200. Each of these battles, like, you'd think that this would equate to slightly more than it has been. Maybe it's because a lot of the ships are actually escaping and not getting destroyed. Like, a certain percent when they disengage get killed, but, like, not all of them. I wonder what this guy's ability is. Like, if he's got Jester or something like that, the one that lets him sort of run in and out of battles without losses necessarily, that would be interesting. Numistic data modeling. I thought I already had this technology. Maybe I don't.
Our research has progressed.
Oh, maybe it has multiple tiers. Or maybe I was wrong and I didn't have that one. Anyway. think we can get back and heal up a bit first. I think we got enough time for that. I should actually read these combat briefs here. Yes, they only lost 8 of their corvettes, and we actually did lose one of ours, too. Advanced combat rolls. Approved deflectors. It's also really cheap. Might as well get that first, head into our fleet manager, get better ships. Alright, so how are we doing here? 40%. We could actually settle status quo here, but I might as well humiliate them. Because, like, holding on to our stuff right now as it is, they're kind of in a corner, so it's been giving me the opportunity to just, like, keep getting stuff from them, just extort them for all they're worth. Because I'm not actually the nice guy here. I'm also a mean person. Alright. How much longer for this? Almost done. Cool. And then we'll go ahead and settle in Ecumenopolis, which is interesting. Could have sworn that like the First League already existed, but it's maybe they just changed how they work. That would make sense, I guess. Well, either way. All right. I might just hit the reinforced fleet button. It'll replace all the ships that we've lost, is I think what it does. I'm pretty sure that's what that does. I'm gonna do it. Alright. So yeah, I'm actually gonna head down here. If I can take Estrion, what I can do is I can uplift the species. And if we drag the war on for a little bit, then I can get them to be my vassal. In the middle of these guys' territory, of course, but it'll still be my vassal, which will probably irritate them to death. I'm hoping it irritates them to death. I shouldn't be doing this, actually. Oh, well, it's fine. It'll be fine. I just have to stop building them after this for a little while. Alright. Higher level energy nexus, higher level research facilities, higher level shields. We'll just grab the shields. Even though I'm getting those, I'll wait 1 tick for the afterburners. Then we'll do some redesigns for our ships. Okay. So yeah, I wonder if they're gonna expect me to just be like, we want to steal your like weird research project there. It's just like, why? So anyway, I think we're going to have to call this an episode here. Yeah, this has been a really terrible war. I'm really not actually super happy to be in it, if I'm totally honest with you. Could definitely see myself getting the autocannons. They're a really good line of weaponry. Very, very short range, though. They're pretty much for corvettes only. I prefer getting torpedoes on them, actually, but you know what? We're going to go ahead and get cruisers. We're going to learn how to use those. So anyway, that's going to be everything we're doing for this episode. I hope you found this episode enjoyable, and of course, as always, hope to see you guys all next time.